Fluorescent lights buzzing like a nest of bees. Glass case smudged with 100 broke please. Necklace tag swinging on a bent wire rod. Tools lined up like they're praying to a bored-eyed God. There in the middle on a cracked blue stand, my old scar guitar like a ghost of my own hand. They say, man, let old dreams go. You're too far down the road. Like the part I pawned to make rent can't be taken off that load. But that price tag ain't my tombstone. It's just number somebody wrote. I'm buying back my name from this cold glass grave, from the sticker that says used it, like a soul they couldn't save. Every dollar that I lay down ain't just paying off the debt, it's a down payment on the rounds. I ain't had the courage yet. You can call it foolish spending for a man this late in game, but I sold too much for pennies. Now I'm buying back my name. Pawn man leans on a fingerprint paint, says didn't think that peace would walk in here again. I see my handwriting on the faded pawn card, back when life felt like a sentence typed out by a busted guard. Time still tight, he asked me slow. I say tight enough to know what I can't afford to let go. They say, man, let old dreams go. You're too far down the road. Like the part I pawned to make rent can't be taken off that load. But that price tag ain't my tombstone. It's just number somebody wrote. I'm buying back my name from this cold glass grave, from the sticker that says used it, like a soul they couldn't save. Every dollar that I lay down ain't just paying off the debt, it's a down payment on the rounds. I ain't had the courage yet. You can call it foolish spending for a man this late in game, but I sold too much for pennies. Now I'm buying back my name. They won't let the past stay sold. Chasing it will leave you broke, but staying safe on empty shelves was the cruelest kind of joke. You don't fear the kid who dreams with everything still unclaimed. You fear the man who signs receipts for the fire he once disclaimed. I'm buying back my name, and whatever comes with that, the late night strains, the calloused hands, the chances I once cracked. If rock bottom was that moment I gave pieces just to eat, then this cluttered humming pawn shop is where that story's obsolete. Let him haggle over interest, I'll pay full in sweat and flame. I won't die behind this glass case. I'm buying back my name. I'm buying back my name from this cold glass grave, from a sticker that says used go, like a soul they couldn't save. Every dollar that I lay down ain't just paying off the debt, it's a down payment on the rounds. I ain't had the courage yet. You can call it foolish spending for a man this late in game, but I sold too much for pennies. Now I'm buying back my name. Coffee shop humming under tired strip lights, paper dust floating like slow board nights, counterman tapping on a clouded screen. Fantastic plant faded to a nicotine green. I slide a wrinkled note from my beat-up billfold, hanging still stained with factory code. They say you're not there yet, man, don't front like you're the boss. Like the title only counts when you can't feel any loss. But somebody's gotta own the risk before it ever turns to gloss. Owner in cheap black ink on a thin white card, not a goal for a dream, just a name that's worked too hard. No logo on the back, just a number and a town. But it's the first time in my life my own name's not looking down. You can laugh at how it crinkles if it gets a little damp. I've signed enough time cards now. This is my first little stamp. It's a stack with a plastic slab, fresh cut edges in a rubber band wrap. He says that what you're going by with a half-crooked grin. I say the words out loud once, feel them land under my skin. Walk past racks of pre-made signs that shot for written sale. Clutch this cheap new introduction like a handrail off a rail. They say you're not there yet, man, don't front like you're the boss. Like the title only counts when you can't feel any loss. But somebody's gotta own the risk before it ever turns to gloss. Owner in cheap black ink on a thin white card, not a goal for a dream, just a name that's worked too hard. No logo on the back, just a number and a town. But it's the first time in my life my own name's not looking down. You can laugh at how it crinkles if it gets a little damp. I've signed enough time cards now. This is my first little stamp. They warn, don't get ahead of yourself. You'll look foolish if you fail. But I already look defeated, punching out on someone's scale. You don't fear the man with titles handed to him nice and clean. You fear the one who prints his own on credit that's worn lean. Owner in cheap black ink, but the paper's not the prize. It's the way that once my word shifts the weather in my eyes. If rock bottom was believing I was only worth a shift, then this humming copy counter is my first defiant lift. Let the word wait for the letterhead and office lobby sheen. I'll be out there making owner mean more than what is printed in. On a thin white card, not a goal for a dream, just a name that's worked too hard. No logo on the back, just a number and a town. But it's the first time in my life my own name's not looking down. You can laugh at how it crinkles if it gets a little damp. I've signed enough time cards now. This is my first little stamp. Front door glass with a tape marked square, ghost of a Ford lease still sticky there. Landlord's keys jingling in a nicotine hand, says it ain't much but it's a start of something, man. Floorboard creak under steel toe weight, faded line where a old shelf ate. They say don't sign your life away, rent will own your veins, like staying safe on someone's clock ain't just a different chain. If I'm gonna drown in payments, let it be for my own name. My name on the door frame, not a badge on my shirt, not a sticker on a hard hat for some other boss's dirt. If these walls are gonna crack, let them crack on choices mine, not from holding up a kingdom where my blood ain't in the line. You can call it foolish pressure, say this risk will leave me thin, but I've been starving on this danger in the cages I was in. I was in. Backroom sink with a rust brown ring, breaker box humming like it's scared of spring. Tenant pays utilities on a bold print sheet. I can hear my doubts count up each beat. Measure out shells with a borrowed tape, see a counter where my first shot takes shape. They say don't sign your life away, rent will own your veins, like staying safe on someone's clock ain't just a different chain. If I'm gonna drown in payments, let it be for my own name. My name on the door frame, not a badge on my shirt, not a sticker on a hard hat for some other boss's dirt. If these walls are gonna crack, let them crack on choices mine, not from holding up a kingdom where my blood ain't in the line. You can call it foolish pressure, say this risk will leave me thin, but I've been starving all this danger in the cages I was in. I was in. They want a lease, it's just a trap where broken people go, but I broke and brought up buildings, punching clocks I didn't own. A lease is just a daring name to see how far you'll go. My name on the door frame, scratched in cheap black pen, not a brass plate on a high-rise, just a start that says begin. If rock bottom was the hallway where I walked past dreams for years, then this ugly humming storefront is the place I shift those gears. Let them bet off old by Christmas, shake their heads when lights stay on. If I go down in this little room, it'll be on a life I own. A life I own. My name on the door frame. My name on the door frame. Cloth wrinkled on a cracked gray floor, paint kindled like a bent tin door. Radio static in the corner hums, street light bleeds through the front glass scum. First roll up on the nicotine wall, white stripe cutting through a lifetime sprawl. They say wait till all's in order, permits, plans, and perfect stage. Like the world signs clean approval before you step outside the cage. But these fumes feel more like contract than a lawyer on a page. Yeah, wet paint, no permission, just my shoulders just this night. If I waited for a blessing, I'd still be stuck in someone's life. This roller is my signature, cross what used to own my fear. Every stroke a line that says I was really truly here. You can call it premature for a man that's far past young, but this drip on my old work boots feels more honest than their tongue. Masking tape shivers on a dusty trim, ceiling fan rattles with a tired hymn. Phone lights up with a "you sure man" text. I flip it face down, hit the corner next. Knees pop loud when I crouch this low, but the ache in every breath feels like something I should know. They say wait till all's in order, permits, plans, and perfect stage. Like the world signs clean approval before you step outside the cage. But these fumes feel more like contract than a lawyer on a page. Yeah, wet paint, no permission, just my shoulders just this night. If I waited for a blessing, I'd still be stuck in someone's life. This roller is my signature, across what used to own my fear. Every stroke a line that says I was really true future for a man that's far past young. But this drip on my old work boots feels more honest than their tongue. They warned if you start wrong, you'll pay double down the line. But I paid in quiet decades just to stand outside this sign. The biggest fine I ever faced was the cost of towing the line. Wet paint, no permission, let it run, I'll call it grace. Every flaw proof I moved instead of begging for my place. If rock bottom was the chapter where I waited to be picked, then this cheap rap breathing wall is where that habit finally kicked. Roll-up door rattles like a rusted drum. Morning chill chewing through my work-worn thumbs. Paper hour sign in a crooked frame still smells like ink in a shaky hand name. Coffee in a stained pot, burned but hot. A register empty, all receipt, no shot. They say first day's all excitement, man. The people just roll in like the world's been waiting breathless for my little second wind. But the sidewalk out there's quiet, and the risk is all my skin. Open sign, no guarantees, just a cord and plastic glow. It don't summon crowds like magic, it just says I chose to show. If that door stays light on footsteps, rent will come, that much I know. But the hardest thing I'm selling is the grit to stay and grow. You can call it foolish hoping for a man with bills like these. I'm not promised any blessing, just this open sign, no guarantees. First car passes with the windows rolled tight. Tail lights smear in the weak daylight. Flyer on the counter with my best cheap pitch. Phone on the shelf in a do not scroll ditch. Trash bag full of maybes from my old safe life, hung up in the back like a rusted knife. They say first day's all excitement, man. The people just roll in like the world's been waiting breathless for my little second wind. But the sidewalk out there's quiet, and the risk is on my skin. Open sign, no guarantees, just a cord and plastic glow. It don't summon crowds like magic, it just says I chose to show. If that door stays light on footsteps, rent will come, that much I know. But the hardest thing I'm selling is the grit to stay and grow. You can call it foolish hoping for a man with bills like these. I'm not promised any blessing, just this open sign, no guarantees. They warn, don't get your hopes up, that's how grown men break into. But I broke real slow on time clock days when nothing ever moved. The safest job I ever had almost killed what I could do. Open sign, no guarantees, but it's brighter than my doubt. If I fail, it'll be standing, not half living, sitting out. If rock bottom was that feeling of my life on layaway, then this hum of neon letters is the risk I choose today. Let the world drive by and miss me, judge my chances as they please. I'm not here for their predictions, just this open sign, no guarantees. Just no guarantees. Back door shut on the last slow sale. Open sign dark, just the buzz of the rail. Cardboard tower in a narrow hall. Cheap mob leaning on a half-clean wall. Price tag gun swinging from my tired wrist. Hand smells like dust and lemon mist. They say close up, get some rest, man. You've done all you can do. Like tomorrow stalks itself while I sleep, this chance clear through. But these boxes feel like choices no one else can pull me to. Shelves don't fill themselves, and neither does a life. Somebody's gotta drag the weight and cut the tape with one dull knife. If these roads stay bare and hollow, bills don't care who dropped the ball. They just find the name that signed it on that lease up on the wall. You can call it overworking for a man whose back already ails. But empty ears and empty eyes prove shelves don't fill themselves. Of a big box night, stocking someone else's empire tight. Name tag crooked on a chain store vest. Boss man joking about you doing your best. Now it's my last 50 sitting in this crate. I'll bring coffee and some hope on a cheap white plate. They say close up, get some rest, man. You've done all you can do. Like tomorrow stalks itself while I sleep, this chance clear through. But these boxes feel like choices no one else can pull me to. Shelves don't fill themselves, and neither does a life. Somebody's gotta drag the weight and cut the tape with one dull knife. If these roads stay bare and hollow, bills don't care who dropped the ball. They just find the name that signed it on that lease up on the wall. You can call it overworking for a man whose back already ails. But empty years and empty aisles prove shelves don't fill themselves. They want your burnout chasing more, let the helpers take the strain. But I burned out slow in places where my hands just stayed the same. The heaviest shift I ever worked was the one where I quit the blame. Shelves don't fill themselves, if they shine it's cause I stayed. Pushing past the closing hour with this one-man stock parade. If rock bottom was believing that my fate was off the shelf, then this narrow humming now is where I restack my own self. Let the world see just the daylight. Miss these late night quiet spells. By the time they call it lucky, they'll have missed who filled these shells. Somebody's gotta drag the weight and cut the tape with one dull knife. If these roads stay bare and hollow, bills don't care who dropped the ball. They just find the name that signed it on that lease up on the wall. You can call it overworking for a man whose back already ails, but empty years and empty aisles prove shelves don't fill themselves. Slow day sun on a half-clean glass, two sets of footprints in the morning grass. Van on low with a dusty car, stack of unpaid bills in the back room loft. Door chime rings like it forgot that sound. One tired stranger lays a crumpled bill down. He says, keep the change, man, with a half-won grin. Walks back out to his old sedan like he never once walked in. I stare at what he left behind, like it weighed more than it's thin. This first dollar stays pinned to this faded wall. Not enough to pay the light, but enough to say I answer call. I could feed it to the furnace of the debts and want to turn, or hang it like a stubborn flag over everything I burn. It won't fix this month's equation, won't make worry go away, but I won't spend my first small proof. This first dollar stays. Smear on a green ink face, push bin squeaks in the flaking paste. Right above where the drywall shows, hairline cracked like a quiet who knows. I step back, see one lonely square, but it changes how this empty room feels to all the air. I watch paychecks hit and vanish through a boss man counting hand. Never once thought to mark the spot where my own feet chose to stand. Now this wrinkled, fragile corner says you're the one who planned. This first dollar stays pinned to this faded wall. Not enough to pay the light, but enough to say I answer call. I could feed it to the furnace of the debts that want to turn, or hang it like a stubborn flag over everything I burn. It won't fix this month's equation, won't make worry go away, but I won't spend my first small proof. Yeah, this first dollar stays. They want a man that's just paper. Can't live off symbols long, but I nearly starved on wages, doing time where I fell wrong. You don't fear the man rich already, from a world that gave him grace. You fear the one who frames the moment he stops selling off his face. This first dollar stays, even if the lights run high. If I have to sell the chairs, it'll be the last thing that I've got. Not 'cause it's a magic token that can drive the fear away. It's the proof I turned the key once when I could have walked away. Years from now, if dust gets thicker and the paint begins to flake, I'll point up at that faded square as the line I chose to make. Whatever else I lose or trade, yeah, this first dollar stays. Handmade sale sign curling at the edge, red marker bleeding past the line I pledged. Sticker gun jam with a crooked roll, 10% off on things that already cost my soul. But it leans in, says, man, you gotta cut it more. Folks around here only buy when it's half off at the door. I mark down every weekend, I mark down sleeping spine. Every shore I'll do it cheaper, took a bite out of my time. I can't build a second lifetime selling off this one for dimes. I'm not on sale anymore, neither me nor what I make. If the price of being valued is a line I have to fake, then I'd rather lose the bargain crowd than lose what's left of core. You can keep your hook 'em low, man, I'm not on sale anymore. These four walls and this old backbone ain't a clearance out of score. If it costs me all my maybe friends, I'm not on sale anymore. Text from a cousin, bro, can you hook me up? Family discount, you know what's up. Old foreman drops by, says proud you're on your own. Then ask for the kind of deal that would gut me to the bone. I smile then, wipe my hands on a thrift store rack. Feel my throat say yeah, but my chest raise a flag. I've handed out my hours like free samples in a mall. Watch respect shrink down to nothing every time I cut it small. Turns out doing people favors wasn't favoring me at all. I'm not on sale anymore, neither me nor what I make. If the price of being valued is a line I have to fake, then I'd rather lose a bargain crowd than lose what's left of core. You can keep your hook 'em low, man, I'm not on sale anymore. These four walls and this old backbone ain't a clearance out to score. If it costs me all my maybe friends, I'm not on sale anymore. They warn you'll chase off half the town, man. Pride don't pay the bills, but I almost disappear in the discounts of their wheels. Cheap is how you vanish, doing work that never fails. I'm not on sale anymore, with my name not stamped regrettable in some markdown sacrifice. If rock bottom had a tag on it, it was the day I cut my rate. Now this torn down sale sign corner marks the line I won't rebate. Let them call me too expensive as they shop for one more score. I'd rather stand here, work my weight, than live half off at the core. Whatever storms come through this door, one thing's nailed to my floor: this life, these hands, this little store are not on sale anymore. And buzz over laminated grain, cold coffee ring like a flat brown stain. Ledger book open on a wobbling chair, red pen bleeding down the margins there. Calculator choking on the same old sum, every total lands like a steel-toe thumb. They say, man, you see that red? That's the writing on the wall. Like one bad year's a coffin and the dirt's already caught. But I've died and saved for columns where my name meant none at all. Red ink ain't my obituary, it's the bruise from throwing hard. It's the cost of buying chances on a maxed out bent up car. If the books say I'm behind while my backbone says I'm here, then I'll treat these bleeding numbers like a toll across the field. You can call it slow disaster, say this storm is all I'll be, but red ink ain't my obituary, it's just proof the heart ain't free. Receipts roll tight like a nervous fist, light dust snow on the past due list. Bang man's voicemail in a plastic globe, need to talk options in that calm flat tone. I thumb the pause, let the silence hum, hear my own pulse drum where his thread comes from. I spent decades in the black, trading hours cheap and straight. Came home sovereign soul and deficit, neatly balanced by the rate. If I'm gonna owe somebody, let it be on my own slate. Red ink ain't my obituary, it's the bruise from throwing hard. It's red ink ain't my obituary, it's the bruise from throwing hard. It's the cost of buying chances on a maxed out bent up car. If the books say I'm behind while my backbone says I'm here, then I'll treat these bleeding numbers like a toll across the fear. You can call it slow disaster, say this storm is all I'll be, but red ink ain't my obituary, it's just proof the heart ain't free. They warn, play it safer, you'll go under, close it down before you drown. But I almost went 6 feet invisible, punching clocks around this town. You don't fear the man who's perfect on a spreadsheet you can see. You fear the one who bets on pain till it bends to where he'll be. Red ink ain't my obituary, if I fall, I'll fall mid-stride, with my hand still on the counter, not locked folding by my side. If there's truly rock beneath me, it ain't numbers on this page. It's the day I stop reversing and crawl back into the cage. Let the whispers count my Door sign flipped to the close side red. Last car's tail lights fading out ahead. Mop bucket slosh on the tile floor. Broom leaned up by the front glass door. Street outside goes back to same old, but this lit up box still beating like a drum. They say, man, when you close up, you should leave it all right there. Like the hours that the lights go off ain't where you fix the tear. If I only work for showtime, what the hell am I doing here? Close don't mean I'm done, it just means I lock the till. Still in here rearranging what tomorrow's gonna build. If the world thinks I clocked out, let them drive right past this glow. They don't see the quiet battles that these four walls get to know. You can judge me by the hours printed on that little sign, but the work that keeps me breathing ain't the kind they stand in line. Trash bag rustle in a back room bin. Receipt tape curling with a day one pen. One lone fly buzzing in a soda case light. Handwritten note for a restock night. Phone face dark on a shelf in back while I rewrite deals in the dust and the rack. I say, man, when you close up, you should leave it all right there. Like the hours after lights go off ain't where you fix the tear. If I only work for showtime, what the hell am I doing here? Close don't mean I'm done, it just means I lock the till. Still in here rearranging what tomorrow's gonna build. If the world thinks I clocked out, let them drive right past this glow. They don't see the quiet battles that these four walls get to know. Judge me by the hours printed on that little sign, but the work that keeps me breathing ain't the kind they stand in line. They warn you need balance, man, learn to leave it at the door. But I left myself for decades on some boss man's polished floor. The only life worth balancing is the one I'm building more. Close don't mean I'm done. If I break, I'll break me sweet, with a head full of new layouts and a back that's in too deep. If rock bottom was that feeling of a day that never's mine, then these after hours footsteps cut that rope off at the spine. Let them think I shut it down. When the sun and crowd are gone, I'll be here lights low and working close, but still not moving on. Backroom shelf with a cardboard tomb, old work boots and a name tag glue. Hard hat yellow with another man's brand, folded vest smelling like machine shop land, and billow tucked where the broomsticks lean, boss man's card in a plastic sheen. He said, if this thing don't work out, you know we'll find you some more shifts, like a lifeboat with a leak. tied to all my broken myths. Every just in case I kept pulled me back from bigger cliffs. I burned my exit plan in a dented metal can. Watch that safety net curl black till it quit calling me its man. If the only way I make it is with one foot out the door, then I ain't made for this small life. I'm just visiting the floor. You can call it dumb and reckless, say I torched my one shoreline, but I was drowning nice and slowly on the raft of that old plane. Time clock car with my number in red, good worker scribbled on the backside head. Cracked phone pick of the punch clock wall, Friday donuts in a break room stall. I hold that card like a paper chain, smell burnt dust rising from a long dry paint. It said if this thing don't work out, you know we'll find you some more shifts, like a lifeboat with a leak, tied to all my broken myths. Every just in case I kept pulled me back from bigger cliffs. I burned my exit plan in a dented metal can. Watch that safety net curl black till it quit calling me its man. If the only way I make it is with one foot out the door, then I ain't made for this small life. I'm just visiting the floor. You can call it dumb and reckless, say I torched my one shoreline, but I was drowning nice and slowly on the raft of that old plane. They won't always keep a fallback, that's how grown men stay secure. But that fallback was the anchor that kept every leap on shore. My escape route was a hallway back to what I can't endure. I burned my exit plan, now this little shop's my ship. If it sinks, I'll go down standing, not half gone in someone's script. If rock bottom had an office, it was where I played it tame, waiting polite and just in case for a life that never came. Let them clutch their spareway tickets, call me crazy where I stand. I'll be here with both boots planted, no way out but through this land. If I win or if I wreck it, it'll be with both hands on span, cause tonight out back I lit it. I burned my exit plan, I burned my exit plan, I burned my exit cane. Slow gray noon, ceiling fan wobble like it might fall soon. Return from stack by the credit card tray, 30 days only in a cheap fawn gray. Bell over door rings a nervous chime, customer clutching a box that was mine. She says didn't fit like I pictured, can I get my money back? I nod and scan the barcode, hear that little scanner crack. There's a line I draw in silence, where this system can't cut slack. There's no refund on this dream, you can bring back what you bought. I'll reverse the charge for product, not the miles it took this shot. If the math says I lost money every time that screen turns red, that's still cheaper than the lifetime where this shop stayed in my head. You can call it bad business for a man this tight on steam, but I can't unring this open street. Receipt curls warm from a wheezing old slot. Card prints approved on the ghost of a thought. She leaves light, a door shuts off behind. Wind flips the edge of my all sales final sign. Phone buzzes once with the bank app's frown. I stare out at an empty town. I've returned on my own promises more times than I can bear. Pack my courage back in boxes, sent it nowhere, marked don't care. This time the only thing I'm keeping is the risk of staying here. There's no refund on this dream. You can bring back what you bought. I'll reverse the charge for product, not the miles it took this shot. If the math says I lost money every time that screen turns red, that's still cheaper than the lifetime where this shop stayed in my head. You can call it bad business for a man this tight on steam, but I can't unring this opening. There's no refund on this dream. They won't always know you're out. Keep it easy to unwind, but an easy out's the noose that keeps a man half-owned in mind. You don't fear the one who quits when the numbers start to lean. You fear the one who keeps on paying for a life he's never seen. There's no refund on this dream. If it breaks in use. Not from sitting shrink wrapped perfect on some shelf I don't refuse. If rock bottom had a counter, it was where I'd cave and flee. Now this small fluorescent island is the hill that's calling me. Let returns keep rolling over, let the bank app flash and scream. I can void 1,000 invoices, not one refund on this dream. Front step dust on a small town mall. Two old boys parked in a rusted Ford. Cigarette ash on my cracked cement. Coffee in a paper cup half spent. Hear my name right on a sideways laugh. I give it to Christmas, maybe half. They got odds on my survival, like it's some late football game. But not one of those bleacher mouths ever signed my lease a name. If I go down, it won't be on the strength of what they claim. Cause gossip don't pay the light bill, talk don't keep the freezer cold. Rumors never bought my kids a pair of shoes when theirs got old. You can bet against my window all you want from Idle Hill, but the only thing that keeps this buzzing is the check I grind to fill. You can spread me through the diner, pass my odds around at will, run your mouth like running water. Gossip don't pay the light bill. Lady at the pump with her phone held high, typing he looks empty, wonder when he'll die. But it sends a screenshot, man, they talking about you. I just wipe my hands on a shop rag blue. Neon flicker in the midday haze, I flip the switch anyway. That's how I get paid. They got odds on my survival, like it's some late football game. But not one of those bleacher mouths ever signed my lease a name. If I go down, it won't be on the strength of what they claim. Cause gossip don't pay the light bill, talk don't keep the freezer cold. Rumors never bought my kids a pair of shoes when theirs got old. You can bet against my window all you want from Idle Hill, but the only thing that keeps this buzzing is the check I grind to fill. You can spread me through the diner, pass my odds around at will, run your mouth like running water. Gossip don't pay the light bill. They warned you should care what people think. That's how business learns to grow. But I spent half my life performing for a crowd that didn't show. You don't fear the loudest talker with a clean and easy slate. You fear the man who sweeps his doorway while they gamble on his fate. So let them say I'm sinking. If I sink, I'll sink in sweat, not in comments from a booth where the biggest risk is dead. If rock bottom was believing every whisper passed for real, then this small, bright, humming storefront is where I break that turning wheel. Let the grapevine keep on buzzing, let their stories twist and spill. I'll be here keeping meters spinning. Gossip don't pay the light bill. Gossip don't pay the light bill.
Lobby chairs in a plastic row, fake trees shining with a dust mold glow. Please wait here sign on a silver stand, pen on a chain in my calloused hand. Man in a tie with a screen tan stare says my number's like a cold small prayer. He says you're behind and it's risky, we can only stretch so far, like my whole damn worth is shrinking to this fecal on his chart. But there's more inside this rib cage than the lines on his printout heart. The bank don't own my nerve, just the walls I'm written thin. They can strangle me with interest, they can box in where I live. You can put a price on concrete, you can line a piece of ground, but you can't repossess the grit that keeps me showing up in town. Call me high risk on your paper, stimulating how I serve. You can own this damn old building, but the bank don't own my nerve. Back in the shop with his words still sharp, fluorescent hum and a ringing dark, statement print out on the counter edge, red line screaming like a burning hedge. I flip it over, write tomorrow's list, feel my jaw clamp down on the fear I miss. They say better cut your losses, close it down before you drown, like going back to punching clocks ain't its own way underground. If I gotta sink, I'd rather sink where I chose this town. The bank don't own my nerve, just the walls I'm renting thin. They can strangle me with interest, they can box in where I live. You can put a price on concrete, you can line a piece of ground, but you can't repossess the grit that keeps me showing up in town. Call me high risk on your paper, stimulating how I serve. You can own this damn old building, but the bank don't own my nerve. They warn guard your credit score, That's your life in numbers, son. But I nearly died on perfect roads, where my courage weighed as none. The worst debt I ever carried was the future I'd not begun. The bank don't own my nerve. If I fall, I'll fall mid-stride, with my hand still on this counter, not tucked safe on either side. If rock bottom had a lobby, it was where I'd sign away, trading in my one wild backbone for a neat low-interest day. Let them shuffle all my papers, let them judge what I deserve. They can tally what I owe, but the bank don't own my nerve. Streetlight smear on the front glass pane, my last few footprints in a wet salt stain. Bank letter folded by the register tray, first dollar crooked where I pinned that day. Open sign fading to a weaker red, broom lines drawn like tracks in my head. They say play it smart, if it don't blow up big, just say you got dragged in. Like I should blame the times, the town, anything but my own skin. But for once this whole damn story got my name stitched to its grin. Win or lose, it's on my name, not some foreman, not the man, not the market, not my daddy, not the breaks I never had. If this little sign burns out 'cause the math don't match the flame, I can't live with losing money, I can't live not taking aim. You can mark me down unsuccessful on a form that needs someone to blame, but the only thing that counts to me is win or lose, it's on my name. Handprint ghost on the just clean door, mop water gray on the back room floor, calendar full of scribbles, crossed out fear, notes like pay this, call that, start here. Phone face dark in a drawer I shut, silence loud as the ache in my gut. I spent decades ducking fallout from decisions, never mind. Curse the bosses, curse the weather, curse the word decline. Now if thunder's gonna find me, it'll be under this one sign. Win or lose, it's on my name, not some foreman, not the man, not the market, not my daddy, not the breaks I never had. If this little sign burns out 'cause the map don't match the flame, I can't live with losing money, I can't live not taking aim. You can mark me down unsuccessful on a form that needs someone to blame, but the only thing that counts to me is win or lose, it's on my name. Yeah, they want, don't tie your pride to this, keep your heart off of the line. But the safest I have ever been was the closest I was dying. The only loss I couldn't carry was the life I left untried. Win or lose, it's on my name. If it falls my way. With these tight hands on the counter, not locked empty, far away. If there's something you call rock bottom, it ain't failing at this game. It's waking up at 60, still not knowing what you'd claim. Let the bank keep scoring numbers, let the town keep score the same.
I'll be here beneath this window where the letters spell my name. Whatever breaks or whatever holds,